It's June 5th, which means my Saturnology hiatus is officially over. So let's find a game and make a video about it. So this is like the first time I'm doing something like this, where I'm documenting how I go into making these episodes. So, how do you say we go through these and figure out what we should play? I was thinking about this one, but I think I'm going to hold off on that just for the moment. I will cover this year, though. Kind of want to find something in this stack of just discs. Kind of want to do like a sequel, I guess. Like, something I've covered already that would be a lot easier for me to just kind of jump into it. Oh, that's actually perfect. Yeah. Okay. Virtua Cop 2. Let's do that. Alright, so now that we got our game, we gotta set up the recording. It's not the easiest thing to see, but we got my American Saturn right there, Japanese Saturn right there, and with the case of Virtua Cop 2, since it's a light gun game, and this not being a screen that supports light guns, we will have to be playing with a controller. So, I wish I had better lighting. Hold on, let's fix that. Nope. There. Lighting. There, now we can see. This is a bit dusty. I mostly play my American Saturn more. I mean my Japanese one. So, let's go ahead and hook this baby up. What we got back there? Alright, things are plugged in. Let's make sure it's getting power. No power. There we go. What was in there? Ugh. Alright, so next up is recording. So let's get these headsets out of the way. Move the Vive out of the way. So, primarily what I use is this thingy. An Elgato Game Capture HD, because it is the only thing that takes, well, the only Elgato thing that takes older systems, unless you have a converter like I do. So this is just a generic HDMI SCART converter that I found on Amazon. It's like 20, 30 bucks. This is a Saturn SCART cable that also you can easily get online. What's nice is that it works for both the American Saturn and the Japanese one, so I just swap them out, although preferably I'd rather get a second cable at some point and just get a switcher. So I usually keep this thing unplugged. This is a powered device, and hold on. We got that light on. So, and that will go into there. I love this incredibly bright light. Oh my god. Right, so now we got everything plugged in, everything all ready to go. Time to open up our recording software. I primarily use OBS to record Saturnology videos. You can get a quick glimpse of exactly what kind of setup I use. And that's for Twitch streaming. So we'll switch to recording, scene collection, and the recording profile. So these two bars on the side that you see in every video, I don't edit those in. That's just how I have OBS record it, like that. Not exactly the most elegant solution, but less editing on my part. So, and you see that no signal thing. That's the SCART converter. So we know that the SCART converter is working. Now let us turn on the TV. Now let's figure out the proper source. It's dark, I apologize, but I'm pressing the power button. So, change the input. Seems to be picking up. Because I got it. And there it is. Yes, I have to play in this aspect ratio because of the weird HDMI-ness of this SCART converter. And there's Virtual Cop 2, and unfortunately I cannot get rid of that source box, as it also appears on the recording, and it's very annoying. Ah, shit. Yeah, we are good to go, so I can just start playing. I'll start the process now. I usually like to get as much footage as I can of like the options screen. So we got a calibrate gun setting. That's cool. I usually try to be able to see as much of the game as I possibly can. So I'm gonna give ourselves max life and easiest difficulty. Maximum number of continues. So I guess shit. 9. Let's go. So yeah, there's a very noticeable delay, so in this case, I'll turn on game mode. Yeah, it makes it better. And it's hard to choose for me, so that's fine. I'm used to the controls. Maybe I should have remapped them. This fire and reload are on opposite sides. And speed up is in between them. I can get used to it, but not particularly great. It's better than having to double tap to reload.
Save the mayor.
Also, graphically, this looks pretty good. I haven't really looked at this game in several years. But looking at it now, and like seeing all that the Saturn has been capable of doing, just looking back, man, this game was doing a lot. Like all these characters, all these different set pieces, me dying. Like, it just feels like a much faster game than the first Virtua Cop as well. Yeah. You just casually stroll by in the middle of the shootout, that's fine. Also, notice how the train car moves. Like, it's a small, subtle detail. It didn't need to do that. Alright. And that's Virtua Cop. I guess a full playthrough, right? This game has split paths, which is actually awesome. You can go back and just play the other stuff you missed, which is great. Also, these character models, honestly, don't look too bad. Yeah. Well, that's recording done. Now that recording's done, it's on to writing the script, which can take a few days. Depends on how into writing it on the spot I am. So I guess I will get started very soon. Alright, now we have the script finished. Only about a month late. No biggie. And I got Audacity open. We're just gonna get... Oh, right. I moved to a different place in the meantime. Oh, well. Pretty much how I go about recording this. I'll just use Audacity. I use my Zoom H2N here. A little pop filter. Got a little mic stand for it. It's typically how I record episodes. And typically when I record, I'll try to record the entire thing in one sitting. And then I'll just go back and just chop out all the bad recordings I did. So if I mess up or I stutter, I'll just pause and restart either the paragraph or restart the sentence. So here we go. With the massive success of the original Virtua Cop in 1994 and the looming release of Namco's Time Crisis, Sega came back swinging the next year with a souped-up sequel, and man did they deliver big time. You're given all three stages to choose from at the start. You're given all three stages to choose from at the start, each varying in difficulty and setting. You got a robbery heist, an assault on a terrorist-infested cruise liner, and a fast-paced shootout through a subway system of Virtua City. Alright, so that one had a lot more blunders than usual. I don't think the script is 8 minutes and 13 seconds, but... that's what editing's for. So, let's get cracking on the I guess, VO... Let's get cracking on the VO editing. With the massive success of the original Virtua Cop in 1994 and the looming release of Namco's Time Crisis, Sega came back swinging the next year with a souped-up sequel, and man did they deliver big time. Notice some noise in the background. I mean, with the game audio, you're probably not going to notice it. Virtua Cop 2 wasn't just a revolutionary game for its time, but it took everything that made the first game a hit and improved upon it in just about every way.
Man, did they deliver big time.
All right, we're at the final stretch. It's time to edit, but first, before we do that, let us open up where the videos are saved. So I just keep them saved at the default videos folder. There's a lot of them. There we go. So usually default to the very bottom. So they're probably going to be these 4 right here. Let's just double check, make sure. No, that's not it. I'll be real, I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's this one. I forgot I just made this one big recording. Usually I would record and usually I'd make it chunks. Man, it is not happy when I do that. Anyway, we know it's there. But, problem is, it is an FLV file. So, whenever you record with OBS, it defaults to FLV. You can change that, but say, for example, you're in the middle of recording and OBS crashes, you lose that recording if you save it to, say, MP4. But if it's FLV, it'll automatically just extract what was recorded up to the point of crashing, so you don't lose all that footage, which is nice. So, what we're going to do now is convert this FLV file to something that our recording software can read. So this may take a while, because it is a 2 gig file. That sure took a while. So now when we go into videos, it'll be right there, right next to it. So now it's time to edit. So what I typically use to edit Saturnology episodes, I used to use, what was it? Adobe Premiere Pro, or whatever it is. The one you have to pay monthly for. I couldn't afford monthly anymore, so I just went Premiere Elements. Because it's just one-time fee, and you just have it. It more or less functions the same. It just looks different. Some other added features that Premiere Pro has is not in here, but you know, I'm just editing together Saturn footage. It's not like I need color correction at this moment. Also, the one package I bought came with Photoshop, which is what I used to make the thumbnails. Oh, here's an annoying thing. Wants me to insert the disc. I don't know why. Just hit cancel. It has to do with a type of transition, or a type of effect. And I updated to the most recent version, and that started happening again. I just got to get rid of the effects folder that one particular effect happens in. Then it triggers the copy protection for whatever reason. It's weird. This is a legit version. Alright, so let us go and get our shit. Typically I'll have like a weird intro that goes with the music. Nice, no viruses. Usually I'll have a little intro that goes with the music, and then it goes into like the full intro. But since I didn't write the script with that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind, I have this extra monitor. What do I do with it? I usually put the audio mixer over there. Keep an eye on that, which is convenient. Alright, so first things first, let's get this intro ready up. So we're not going to use the audio from this RetroWare thing. So we're going to unlink the audio, get rid of the audio. I'm going to sync up the audio from this thing. Okay, so that worked out really well. I'm going to cross dissolve. And we can tighten that up a little bit.
You gotta be careful who you shoot though, as bystanders call the crossfire will get in the way, and shooting one takes away your health. So yeah, from face value, Virtua Cop 2 seems to be your standard like unfair. Where this game really shines though is its technical excellence.
What's great about this editing program is that it likes to bug out sometimes. It's great. So it's at 4:02. So I want to leave 20 seconds of footage at the end for the end slate, for like end titles that I use YouTube for. Other than that, this seems like it's done. This is a fairly easy edit job. So yeah, pretty much all that's left to do here now is render it out, then make the thumbnail, But other than that, this video is all done. And what's today? July the 5th? Yeah, July the 5th. Yeah, if you're a Patreon member, you probably already saw this video already. So, and you'll probably see this video on this Friday. Yeah, you're probably watching this on the 7th. Hopefully. So, thanks for watching. Hope you like these. I'm going to make more of them.